And welcome, Internet World, to about a can opener edition of our videos. This little can opener. So, yeah, I'll be honest with you, it hasn't been the greatest day for me. There have been two people today that refused to look me in the eye. I'm not going to say either one of the names. I'm not going to give their names. One person is a pathological liar. She commits acts of domestic violence. She's probably a child abuser from what I've read. She is. She's an addict and a drunk. And of course, when she would walk down the hall in the courthouse, I would look at her. She wouldn't look at me. Well, she kind of did. I could tell from, like, you could see kind of her eye kind of go like that to the side as she would walk by. I guess she was seeing if I was looking at her. Bitch is a coward. I think she realizes that I get her, so to speak. I get her. I've dealt with people like her enough in my life that I get her. And I don't put up with her crap. There's somebody very, very dear to me in jail right now because of her. And this person didn't do a damn thing wrong. So it's sad that our legal system is that way. So the other person is somebody who was actually at our wedding. So we're coming back. We got a little gift card for Christmas. We had a choice of a turkey loaf, or a gift card. And I said gift card. We're tired of turkey, man. We are sick and tired of turkey. Turkey can be good. It's good maybe on a rare occasion, but not when you have it as much as we've had to have it. Because it's two of us. We buy a turkey, or we're given a turkey, or we buy a turkey, and it's this huge dead bird sitting there in the refrigerator. And you eat so much of it, you just get sick and tired of it. At least I do. But when you don't have much, you're thankful for it. So anyway, so this other person, so we're at the store, and for those who know me, I like to have fun. I enjoy having fun. So I wore this today. I didn't wear it into the courthouse, but I wear this every year. I wear a Santa hat, and as we were leaving the store, I'm like, "Oh, oh, oh, Merry Christmas!" Really loud, because I want people to hear me. The other day we went and saw one of the grandkids and took him both his birthday and Christmas gifts, and I'm like, "You hear that? What's that?" And he's like, "Oh, that's the air conditioner." I'm like, no, there's bells and hoofbeats on the roof. I think Santa Claus is practicing. He's training for Christmas Eve. Oh, I hear him outside. And he opened the door and he's like, Santa Claus disappeared. See, it's fun. You have fun with kids, right? I like to have fun anyway. What? Yeah, if you didn't hear her, she said, "Yeah, I think I saw him. He's hiding." So anyway, I enjoy having fun. I don't care if it's with adults or kids or animals or whatever. So I noticed there's somebody sitting in the passenger side of the motor car parked next to us. So and I was grumpy. I was grumpy because I was pissed off. And My wife, who was putting stuff in the trunk, I said, give me one of those books. And she's like, why? And I'm like, just give it to me, because the guy had his window rolled down. I know it's the middle of winter up here, and it's above freezing. This is northern New Ireland, and it's above freezing, and it's wintertime. Go figure, right? I didn't move here to have more Texas weather. So anyway, so I opened the book. I'm like, yep, your name's in my book. You're on the good list. I do that once. My late wife and I, we were in the pet store, and I said that to a little kid, and I said, yep, your name's on my good list. I pretended I had an invisible book in front of me, and he's like, then what's my name? I said, well, your name is there. Well, what's my name then? So I couldn't fool him. He was a smart kid, so I said this to this guy sitting in the car, and I get in, I start pulling out, and I notice a certain person walks up to that car, and that person wouldn't look at me. The person kind of looked at the side, out of the side of their eye. They kind of slightly turned their head, but the person wouldn't look at me. I made it a point to look at him, to look toward his eyes, I looked at his face. This person was at our wedding. This person's daughter was an integral part of our wedding. Look, when you have a child, a young child, or a child period, I don't care if they're young or old, and you allow them to be around pedophiles, and you allow them to be around people that support pedophilia, I have a problem with that. I don't like people like that. Okay? I don't like the people who practice it. I don't like the people who support it. I don't like the people who would hang around them. And it's not just that. They have orgies. That at least one of them spreads STDs, knowingly spreads STDs. He doesn't care. I think that person may very well be a sociopath. I don't think he's smart enough to be a psychopath. Now that person, their dear leader, he'll look me in the eye. And he'll give me that dirty, evil look. But none of the rest of his followers will look me in the freaking eye. Why? You're cowards. You're bullies, and therefore you're cowards. A bully tends to be a coward, right? Not all cowards are bullies, but bullies tend to be cowards. And another one of their lot, I've seen him a couple of times in Keene. Oh boy, he will not even look from the peripheral. He will not do it. Look, I saw another one of them. I don't know if it was even this year or last year. Maybe it was this summer, and he had a pistol in his pants. And I walked by him. He pulls it out a little bit. Walk by him again, pulls it out even more. It keeps doing that to the point that it's not even secure. Anybody could have taken it. Some kid that he walked by could have pulled it out. And this guy had a baby. And this guy is a follower of the pedophile. You're sick. You guys don't have anything to worry about when it comes to me. I think some of you know that. Your dear leader knows that. But I'm not going to shut up. I'm going to tell the truth about you guys. Okay? I don't like you guys. If you're so brave, why not look me in the eye? Why pull a gun out? I mean, if you would have pulled it out, I could have called the police on you when you pulled that gun out like that. But I walked by you multiple times. There was a time my first wife, she and I were in Walmart, and I saw some of these punks and they flipped me off. Now, I made sure to walk by them a few times. So I do that just, I guess, to prove that I'm not going to back down from them, that I'm not afraid of them, that I don't know. I'm not really sure why I do it. I want them to know that, I'm going to make sure people know what kind of people you really are. Liars, pedophiles, supporters of pedophiles, thieves, you damage people's property, bullies, harassers. None of that is moral. You guys put the person I saw today, you ran that person as a stealth candidate, and that person couldn't get elected. Think about that. Your dear leader cannot get elected. Your dear leader doesn't even get 0.1% of the vote, no matter what party he runs for, or runs as a member of, or if he runs as an independent. He can't get any votes, so he has to run his followers. And I don't know how many of his followers realize they're followers. They're doing what they're told. When you have little children, you should not allow them around people like that. And when you know people like that support the stuff they do and do the stuff they do, why do you have anything to do with them? Completely break ties. That's like that bitch that I was dealing with this morning. I have nothing to do with her. Okay? The only reason I deal with the situation is because my stepson is dealing with it, so I deal with it. If he wasn't having to go through this, that bitch wouldn't be a part of our lives, and I wouldn't deal with it. I have no contact with her. I don't want any contact with her. She's nuts. Honestly, she belongs in a psychiatric facility. She belongs in a long-term psychiatric facility. She needs intensive individual and group therapy. And the person I saw today, somebody needs to kind of talk to him and kind of get him to think critically. Well, I don't think he cares. I think because he participates in some of the crap they do, at least the private crap they do. So I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I haven't been a happy camper today, but this group of people claims to believe in freedom. They don't believe in freedom. They just want to wrestle power from those who have it now and take it for themselves, and then become even worse than what's out there today. And that's no freedom. That's not freedom, man. That's not freedom. And these guys are such freaking cowards. They can go bully meter maids, but they can't look me in the eye. And they have to pull guns out when they see me. I haven't been in a fight since I was in high school. We're talking 1981 maybe, 1981, 82, 80. Between 1980 and 1982. How many decades has that been? How many years has that been? Come on now. But you guys commit acts of violence. You don't go to the cops about it. You beat each other up. And that person we were staying with, at one point, we were renting a room for him. He was pulling guns and knives and choking and hitting a woman he supposedly loved. So you guys are sick, man. There's something wrong with you. And this bitch is sick too. And look, man, why can't you look me in the eye? Freaking cowards. I really don't have anything else to say.